Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I want to go over things I would do if I were to be planning a solo trip. Granted, I haven't done a solo trip by myself, and sorry in advance for all the duos and the groups. This just ain't the video. Maybe in the future though. But yes, I haven't went on a solo trip by myself before. I mean, the last time that I went on a trip was back in 2017 when I was 13. So yeah, it's been a minute. So without any further ado, let's get started. So throughout the entire video, we're just gonna pretend that I'm traveling somewhere in the month of June. And the place that I wanna go to is, drumroll please, San Francisco, California. It's new, it's fresh, it's sunny, and a little bit typical and perfect for this video. Okay, we have the destination set, and we have to have that same mindset when it comes to the length of our trip. Do you wanna be gone for a week? Do you wanna be gone for the weekend? Do you wanna be gone for a month, 3 months? That's what you got to determine first and foremost, because it's very, very crucial, especially if you have a job. You got to make those arrangements. You got to get your replacement and stuff like that. And this applies whether or not you're working on site or if you're working from home. So great, arrangements are made. Now, what's the other important thing? Money, 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 because money is used for everything, unfortunately, but hey, that's just the way it is. Budgeting. You got to budget on where you're going to stay, how you're going to get there, your food, your souvenirs, any tickets for like any special events at this place that you want to go to. All that is going to be accumulated in your budget. And the way that I would set this up is whatever set amount that you have, add $100 to it just for like extra cash. So for example, me going to San Francisco, I would probably budget $1,200, but then adding $100 to it, it'd be $1,300. And of course, whatever money that you don't spend, you put it back in your bank account, because it's better to have more than less. Do some research on your destination. If you don't know it that well, if this is your first time going to that destination, then you gotta do some research. Like I said before, I have never been to San Francisco, so obviously I did some research on there, and I know that one of the places that I wanted to go to is Alcatraz because I'm a history nut. So obviously I would see if they have like tours and stuff like that. I don't know why they would have it because the freaking island is all the way over there, but that was something that I would look into. And of course, there's other historical sites that I could see if they have tours for, but that's just an example of what you would include in your research. And I will explain in a bit how this is important. You know what you did with all that travel money? Traveling board. I would stay in a hotel. If I had a little bit more money, then I would offer an Airbnb, but just for this first trip to make it more simple for me, I'd rather just stay in a hotel. San Francisco is 4 hours away from me. I live in Chicago, Illinois, so obviously I'm not gonna drive my butt all the way over there, so I'm taking a plane. And since I'm taking a plane, I gotta be a little bit strategic about this because plane tickets are an MF to get. Literally, like you have days that are most expensive. You gotta pick your airline, such as Spirit, Southwest. If you haven't been on a plane, airlines differ. Spirit is different from Southwest, it's different from American Airlines, and so on and so forth. I've always been accustomed to Southwest, so again, let's keep it simple. I'm gonna go on Southwest. A good tip for finding plane tickets, which my mom told me, thank you mama, is look for tickets on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Don't know what it is, but according to her, she says those are the cheapest days to get tickets. And according to my little research on the internet, when fact checking this, sorry guys, Fridays and Sundays are the most expensive. So yeah, avoid those days, look for Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Apps that I would use for this is Booking.com, Hopper, Expedia, Hopwire, and there's a plethora of other sites and apps that you can use as well. But I would be using Booking.com because I already have the app on there. And a secondary app just in case, Expedia. Okay, that's it for the first priority stuff. Good job! We're almost there, about 2/3 in. And the runner-up section isn't that extensive with steps. But we get to the fun part, which is making the itinerary of what you want to do. And how I plan this out is that I would just plan it out by day. So for my trip, I would be staying there for 6 days. So say I want to leave on Friday, June 13th, and not come back until Wednesday, the 21st. I gotta plan out what I'm gonna do during those 6 days. I don't wanna sit around and not do anything because that's a waste of my money. So I plan it out by days, and then I just write out, just basically write out what I wanna do or where I wanna go. Like, do I wanna get food one day? If I were to stay in an Airbnb, do I wanna cook one day? List out the restaurants, list out the destinations of what we're doing that day. I would probably go to 1 or 2 places depending on how long they are. And yeah, I would just plot those out day by day. I would also plot out when my arrival time is and also my leave time. You don't want to leave those out. Right. Keeping on the list train, list off the things that you need. Do you need undies? Do you need sanitary napkins? Do you need lotion, deodorant? Put all those in a list because it will come up in handy for when you have to pack all of that stuff in advance. And in advance, I mean minimum 2 days and maximum 3 days before you actually go for your trip. I like to be prepared like that. I don't want to have to rush and do all that stuff because I want to do it last minute. So 2 to 3 days is okay. Go through your list, keep that list in hand as you go over everything that you're just putting out on your dresser or on your vanity or wherever you like to plan out your outfits and stuff like that. Why? Because it is very, very easy to lose track of stuff that you need. Trust me, even when going to my dad's house, there have been times where I forgot my toothbrush and toothpaste, or I forgot to bring my lotion, or to bring a jewelry piece that I really wanted, and it throws off my whole outfit, and it's very, very frustrating. And finally, when all is said and done, when you don't have a midlife crisis moment, when you don't feel like you're getting smothered between two people in the plane, when you remembered all your stuff, when you remember all your wallet, and you get to your destination and get over that jet lag, because it is so freaking real, take a breath, enjoy your vacation, and stay safe, because ladies and gentlemen, you made it! So yes, that's how I will plan a solo vacation. Obviously, international is going to include more steps, such as currency is different all around the world, obviously. You gotta do a tad bit more research. Keep your passport under lock and key. Do not put your passport in your luggage. Visa check, because some countries require a visa. Vaccine check. Travel insurance. All of the stuff that I'm not going to get in this video because it's going to be way too long, but those are just the linguistics. If you want to find out more, do the research on your own, just like how I did it. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and here's a new one. Turn on the post notifications so you know when I upload. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, my loves, and enjoy your vacation.